It's week 1 of the National Football League, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, great to be here now in our 7th year together in the booth. Hard to believe. And we have an excellent kickoff to the 2022 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the defending champion Los Angeles Rams.
And let me echo your words. It is an excellent kickoff to the 2022 season because it's a special night. It's opening night. We play it on a Thursday. But how about this? The first time either one of these teams has played in this NFL opener since it was moved to Thursdays in 2002. And we know why the Rams are here. They won the Super Bowl last year. Buffalo, they're here because they're exciting. They are the favorite in the AFC. And remember, with the overtime rules of last year, they might have been the team to get there if the overtime rules were existing then. So let's look forward to a great opener here. I'm excited. I know you are. Let's
tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train. And
touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 19 yards away. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, that's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to...
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so...
And confidence.
This offense looking to get off to a hot start in the 3rd quarter. Opening drive, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their 1st-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there are a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out, and the Bills have cut it back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
We have a 1st down coming up in the red zone. In fact, it's a 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to get into the end zone from about 9 yards out. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a few. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Allen now on first down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it.
And that's the nature of the team.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 63 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Tonight was a great way to kick the season off. Before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start the season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for L.A., it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.